And first is what replaced Partner Portal previously. As you can see on the right, this is your community here where I logged in, right, as John Q. Citizen, for instance, here. And here on the left, I have my just dev org that I created this morning. And here we can have community settings on the left. This is without the community, but what I'm going to do is like how communities are set up. Here you can see, I don't want to create, it's basically a website that pushes out where somebody has to sign in. Enable report options for external users. Basically, how's your bike rack thing going? How's the neighborhood block party going? How's the application for a special event screen closure going, right? That's where all this is set up here on the left. And then there's community pages, how it looks, community templates, case community triggers. So if you do a trigger, which surprisingly looks a lot like the Visualforce pages, it's Apex, it's a little bit different, but it's thank you for your submission, because a trigger is cross-object, right? And here I'm running Lightning on the left in my own dev org. So what you can see here is notice the drop down here that actually needs maybe mail, right? Versus here in the org here. So once I have the community set up, I can create a case. For instance, here I already have a case. This is an automatic case generator, right? Where Mr. Juergen Hoehne basically knew, same sort of thing, Mr. Happy, a new case, what type of case, I have a problem, by web maybe, basically remember web to lead. See how this form looks very much like this form. The thing is, this is gonna be great. See, boom, like this whole thing looks familiar, I'm sure. So here it is. And then here's all the status, waiting, the case number, the contact phone, submit for approval. So it's the Lightning component being exposed. So your people in the community only see the case object. They don't see the accounts, the chatter, the home, or anything else, right? But that's how you can control it. You can control that, and you can control the fields, everything else. So then here, remember, let me go back to here. I was in the community. Let's see what my cases are. My profile, my settings, home. Let's see, I think I had 2 cases. My open cases, there you go. That looks just like Salesforce, doesn't it? Because it is Salesforce. But again, my recommendation here with the auto number is to have month, day, year, very easy to do. But that's basic, that's Salesforce Admin 101. So that's what you have. And the only difference here is creating a community and doing a community setup like I showed you on the beginning. So that's the second way to do forms. Actually, with community as a subclass, and that's a chatter group. And the chatter group, unlike signing in, you can invite somebody to a chatter group, right? So when you do share, for instance, in groups or files, for instance, I can actually upload a file like the first portion of my screen share, right? Boom, it's uploading a screenshot. And then I want to share it with people. So in chatter, you can invite people in that are not in your org if you enable it. So that you can control that maybe with key stakeholders that don't have a user's license. And they can then share that information and more. So that's actually another great way. And we can even share forms in chatter. But from chatter, that's inside within the group. We can park documents in chatter, for instance, which I just showed you how to do, right? Let's share that. Or something about custom report formulas. Let's invite people in. And that's how you do that in chatter. You have a Salesforce chatter license, which there's gajillions of them. They're usually free. And communities. That's section 2. Section 3, this is the third way, all the apps. In Classic, where do you find the AppExchange? You click up here. It's a mistake I make sometimes where I'm in Salesforce Chatter or Marketing Cloud or Call Center. You just go to the AppExchange. Boom, you're here. That's the third one. A lot of forms. You can then do the ratings of free, paid, discounted for nonprofits, what editions of Salesforce, all ratings, all languages. So let's do free. Let's apply the filter. Look at that. Here's fast forms, build powerful web form surveys in minutes. Forms Factory for invoices. And that's when you have to download it, and it creates a form, and it's non-native or native.